Week 13 is officially upon us, and we have the Las Vegas Raiders this Sunday in Las Vegas. But there's one big question we all have. Who is going to be the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings? Well, we might have got our answer as of right now. It seems like we have an early edge leader, basically, that is going to take control of the snaps in the team this Sunday when we take on the Raiders. So who is that going to be? We'll get to in just a second. But before we do that, make sure to subscribe to the channel for endless amounts of Vikings content and drop a like. It'd be much appreciated. So who is or might potentially be the Minnesota Vikings starting quarterback this Sunday when we take on the Las Vegas Raiders? Well, as Diana Rossini has reported, and maybe a couple other people, Josh Dobbs has an early edge to be the Vikings starting quarterback, which is something I mentioned last week as well. So let's get right into it. Now, Minnesota Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell said that the team would evaluate its options at quarterback during the bye week after Josh Dobbs struggled in a 12-10 loss to Chicago Bears, throwing 4 interceptions. But it sounds as though Dobbs is the front runner to maintain his starting job. According to Diana Rossini of The Athletic, this is what she said: "My early sense is the team will be sticking with Dobbs." O'Connell told reporters after a loss to the Bears that Jaren Hall and Nick Mullins would each be potential options at quarterback coming out of the bye. Here's what Kevin O'Connell said: "We're going to take a look, really evaluate the inventory of plays now we have of Josh. We got healthy. We've got Jaren back available to us, and Mullins is available as well." And then he kind of went on and on and on and talked all of a sudden, or brought up the fact that, hey, Justin Jefferson is going to be back in this offense. He's our number one wide receiver, and we want to make sure we please him. He's going to have a say at who's going to be the quarterback that's going to be throwing him the ball the entire game. So we have to look at that aspect of of what it is right now, I guess, or of that situation, in the fact that Justin wants a guy who can move the ball downfield, who can throw a deep ball, is very accurate, with Josh Dobbs is very accurate, all right? So here's what Connell basically said about that situation with Justin Jefferson. He said, "Justin's role in our offense, really from day one since we arrived here, has always been very, very significant. Anytime you can infuse the best receiver in football back into your offense, there's going to be ways to not only get Justin going and make sure he has a critical impact on the football game, and the quarterback position absolutely plays into that. We're going to make sure that whoever is playing quarterback is aware and understands the intent behind plays where either Justin is the primary target, or based upon coverage, based upon the defensive look, how to quickly and efficiently get to the right place to go with the football." And that's one issue that Dobbs had last week against the Chicago Bears, or 2 weeks ago, I should say at this point, where it looked like he was just forcing the ball to Jordan Addison, forcing the ball to TJ Hawkins in situations where he probably had a better option but didn't make the second read or something like that. So the intent here is to get Justin Jefferson the ball. However, if he's guarded, if he's double covered, there's no potential window to put a ball in, don't throw it. Look at your second option. Maybe that's Jordan Addison. Look at your third option, TJ Hawkinson, fourth option, KJ Osborne, and slowly move the ball down the field. I said it earlier last week, or late last week, I should say. I think the Vikings are going to roll a Josh Dobbs, okay? But I do think they're going to have a very short leash on Dobbs. If Dobbs goes in there and throws a pick right away, expect a quarterback change, okay? If he throws 2 picks, definitely expect a quarterback change at some point. Okay, it's going to be a drive-by-drive game. How is Dobbs looking? How is he performing? Is he, fitting the ball in tight windows on purpose? Like, is he forcing the ball? What does it look like from a coaching standpoint when you take a look at Dobbs and what he's been able to do on the field and stuff like that? So Dobbs has got to be smart. He's got to make the right decisions. I think we roll with Dobbs on a short leash. I think our backup is going to be Nick Mullins. I think Jaren Hall will be that emergency quarterback, even though he looked pretty decent before he got injured against or when we played the Atlanta Falcons just a couple weeks back. But as of right now, the early edge is going to Josh Dobbs to be the Minnesota Vikings starter when we take on the Las Vegas Raiders. So you guys can let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you want Josh Dobbs starting? Do you want Nick Mullins? Do you want Jaren Hall? Let me know down below. Also, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of your night, folks, and Skol Vikes.